Thank you very much. And what a day we've had, gosh, and more to come. You can see from your programs I'm not Andrew Davis. Andrew sends his apologies today, but I am here representing the Autism CRC. And the introduction, thank you, did say that I'm here with Amaze and the Autism CRC, but I'm also here as a parent of a rather amazing and fantastic 24-year-old autistic adult named Harrison, for whom employment was the turning point in his life to date. I think there'll be a lot more turning points, but and when we talk about not being pigeonholed, you haven't got time to hear his long story, but I will tell you he was employed first as an IT assistant at a school. That was how he got his foot in the door, but now as an education assistant, because he actually wasn't all that good at IT, but at least they thought autistic, IT, let's give him a job, and and what he actually wants to work in is aviation, so we still have a bit of a journey to go. So I know this day is something really close to my heart, and I know to all of you, because we hear words thrown around all the time about talent and about leadership and about skills. And, the truth is we don't need to create the talent. The talent is just there. Like, it's everywhere. All we need to create is the opportunity. And so we get focused somehow on skills, but there's so many skills. We need to create the opportunity and we need to create the environment. And that is the only fair thing we non-autistic people can do, because we, unfortunately, have so much power in this arrangement. We expect autistic people to change, and then we're not prepared to change as well. We all need to change, and we can do a lot more than we're doing. Today's a day to reflect how far we've come and where we need to go. Being a Victorian, I'm going to share with you a nice Melbourne cliche and say, in fact, Rose said 2 years ago, Rose wouldn't have believed she could have been on a stage talking as she was. Well, I feel that. My journey in autism and the autistic community is now over 20 years, and I couldn't have believed we'd have an Autism at Work summit. I mean, this is just incredible. If someone had told me that 20 years ago, I would have said, tell them they're dreaming, because that's what it would have been. So we've come a long way, but gee, there's a long way to go. And when you hear the stories we've just heard on the panel around disclosure, and again, I'm sorry, Ro, I keep quoting you, but you mentioned about how would we sort of know when we've got to the point where we don't have to have Autism at Work summits for autism and for autistic people. And yes, we'll know when we don't have spectrum programs and dandelion programs, when all employment is accommodating and flexible and accepts diversity. But I think we'll also know when that disclosure question is out of the way, and the fact that we still feel it's not safe to disclose is a really, it's a horrible thing to think that someone would have to pretend not to be themselves in an employment situation in order to get the job, instead of walking in and disclosing as a strength that they're autistic. So I think we'll know when we have that disclosure thing up front, and when we value the talent and experience and unique thinking of autistic people. So, yep, let's pat ourselves on the back for today. It's been a great day, but let's actually think about what more we need to do and go away with a renewed passion to see it happen. I've got a lot of people to thank. The Autism CRC and DXC have been a collaboration putting the Autism at Work summits together. We hope there'll be many more, but we thank our hosts, particularly the ANZ, for this incredible facility and for all that the ANZ do. There are a lot of other people, your sponsors, PeopleBank, SAP, Symantec, Google and other collaborators, the speakers, the panellists. What a day. Lots of, as we said, golden points to take home. I want to say gold. Jeanette, where are you? Shining somewhere there. Jeanette reminds me there's still a few books to sell as well. So catch Jeanette. You can't miss her. And we want to thank the organising team. So many different people from different organisations getting together to make it happen, and particularly Kathy Isaacs, I want to thank you. I'm a bit biased, I have to tell you the lovely Kathy the lovely Ro and the lovely Gabby Hall, who you heard from in the finance session, are all graduates of the Autism CRC Academy and great leaders in the community. I want to thank the AV team from ANZ. I want to thank Josh on the PowerPoints. Well done, mate. Fantastic. The caterers, all the employers that have come today, and those that are exhibiting at the fair. And particularly I want to thank autistic people who are at the centre of today and should be and must be at the centre of all we do. Thank you for your support. Stay tuned. There will be more. Let's build some momentum to the next summit, and let's build a better future for all of us. Thank you.